Warning, this isn't for everyone, but for me, it's totally interesting and makes me wonder about the world we're in and the life we're living. A couple of days ago, I posted an article which mentioned controlling thoughts, and someone replied that thoughts can't be controlled. And I agreed, but it got me thinking a little bit more about what is a thought. You see, a thought is not physical. Therefore, if someone were to ask me, what are you? I think I would be right to say, I'm a thought. I could say, I'm a person, I'm a man, I'm a human being. But those are just thoughts describing the physical. So, am I something physical? Am I the body? Well, if I chop the body up into a billion different pieces, would I find me? So in my view, I am not physical. I am in a physical body, but I am not physical. So, if I'm not physical, that will suggest to me it leaves two things. Firstly, the thought that I am something. And secondly, there has to be something that's aware of the thought. So three things. Firstly, there's the physical world. Secondly, there's the thoughts. And thirdly, there's awareness of the thoughts. All three are connected, like a tree. Thoughts being one branch, physical being another branch, and they all come together to awareness. The big question is, where does awareness go? So we'll have to talk about the awareness situation at a later date. What I want to focus on today are the first two, the physical and the thoughts. So we've already decided that the physical is everything we see. Think of it like a puppet for the thoughts. So if the physical is the puppet, then thoughts are the puppet master. And when those two come together, you have the awareness which can see both the physical puppet and the puppet master. Let's then connect the physical world with thoughts, because everything in the physical world comes from a thought. Everything's labelled. A car is a car because we think it to be a car. I am a person because I think myself to be a person, and I fit in the jigsaw of life. However, a key factor is to understand that I am not physical. I am just part of the physical. I mentioned earlier that we're not in control of our thoughts, and I agree with that. And that's because thoughts seem to come into our mind no matter what. They're like heartbeats, they never stop. But what I believe we can do is change our perception of those thoughts. This also links up to another video I did on self-love. Because I believe self-love comes from that awareness. And when you feel that love coming from that awareness and it fills your thoughts become love. Therefore, in the physical world, you become love. It's also similar to thinking positively. If I change my thoughts and manipulate them to think positively, then that will affect my physical world. It really is that simple. Now you might say, that's easier said than done, because the physical world can put you in certain situations that are unbearable. But again, the whole physical situation, if it's a thought, and your awareness can see that thought, you have power, and you have power on how you perceive that thought, which again will affect the physical outcome. There is another branch to the tree that I need to mention, and that's feelings. So when you have thoughts in the physical world, in between those two, you get feelings. And feelings are a difficult thing. Once feelings get involved, they can drag you two ways, in the right direction or the wrong direction. So make sure awareness can see those as well. So, maybe we should remember that we really are in control, and that we are the director of this wonderful, beautiful, positive movie that we are making and creating, which actually is my next video. So until then, be safe and love to you all. Have a great day.